Morning, Shooks. Better let you out of your pen. Bok, bok, bok. Bok, 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 bok. Open the gate for you, and out you comes. Oh, there's one Chucky in here. Any eggs behind the door? No? Hello. It's okay. Don't crack it, Tanty. It's okay. Hello. This is real fluffy, guys. Look at that fluffy butt. No eggs on the. We'll check later tonight. Okay, let's get on with the video. How to start a video? We're at the shed for this crop update video, and guess what? I'm about to jump in the gator, and guess who I find? It's the snake catcher. When I mean that, it's Mushy. Mushy the cat. He's very fluffy, and he sleeps very, very weird. And when I call him snake catcher, he's been bitten by a brown snake, or baby brown snake, 3 times, and he hasn't died. He's well known, well famous cat, aren't you, Mushit? Hey, aren't you? Nozzle up to smell the. You want to smell the cat? Guess what? We're finally at the gator. Key on. Foot on the brake to start it. Chuck it in reverse. Let's roll. Turn this wheel. So today we're going to do a crop update on our 2020 crops. So yesterday my mum sold one of our old 3-point linkage slashes and 2 of our old fuel tanks that we never had really used. And while I was loading both of those, it was pouring rain, and I had to load them up with a forklift in the rain, and that has no roof on it. That's normally empty, and that's like 2 feet deep. Mud, and a paddock. I won't go in there because, well, there's sheep, but they seem to be locked up. So, yeah, there's the sheep. One of them were a little lamb when I was... What do you want? You don't bar at me, sheep. One of them was like 2 to 4 years. I was like 2 to 4 years old when that one there, against the trough there, when he was a little boy, or little lamb, I used to feed him milk out of a bottle. He's old, so he's maybe 10 years old. He's an old sheep. So this is paddock 1 against the house over there. This is where we normally, that shed back there is where we normally keep the baby cows when we first get them. So this one was barley and lupins, and this next one here also was barley and lupins. Me and Dad were planning to do all barley and vetch, all at the home farm here, but then we ended up running out of barley, so the first 2 paddocks had to be barley and vetch. The third paddock we'll get to in a second. That had to be barley and vetch and barley and lupins. When I say that, I mean like half the paddock is barley and lupins, like the whole paddock's got barley in it, but the other half is, so one half is barley and lupins, the other half is barley and vetch. And I'm just realising it's rained that much. Look at that! Look at that mud! Oh my god! What a track! I don't know if I'll be able to pull over. I'll try and get out. This mud by the looks, that's cloddy. Let's get going. Puddles. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the outside half of this paddock, meaning as like the outside until it gets into the middle somewhere, is barley and vetch, and the inside part is barley and lupins. Then there's, I don't know if that's just the barley heads coming out or that's barley grass. I'm pretty sure that's the barley heads coming out, because we do have barley grass in this paddock as well. Oh, jump. Who wants to be Peppa Pig? Jumping in muddy puddles. Okay. Oh! Just slipped over there. Okay, let's turn the wheel back around with one hand. Oh, look at that! Oh, muddy! Let's get going. Guess what? Not as muddy here. Very sloppy tyres. So this paddock here, this is a different one. Well, yet again, we've got like 4 paddocks housed up there. First paddock, second paddock, third paddock, and fourth paddock. This is just recently. This has always just been the cow paddock, and we've always cropped it, but it's never always had a good crop. Cows in the back corner down there. Until last year, I just thought, because down the corner where the cows are, it's always wet in the winter, and they always put big ruts, cow hoofs or whatever in the ground, and then that dries up, it gets so hard, and then trying to just slash the paddocks after, it's just so bumpy. So last year I took the decision, I'm going to dig this whole paddock up with our little 3-point linkage scarifier or digger, something. And I did that twice. First time just dug it up, and second time I put some chains on the back to level it all out. I was quite happy how it turned out afterwards. That's always been wet there. Don't know, but since it's been raining a lot, the cows have put puddles everywhere. And try not to touch the electric fence because I don't want to get zapped. Ooh, needs to be cleaned out maybe. And there's a trail, hay feeder there, a grain feeder there. It's just old hay there that they sleep in or something, I don't know. And it's just been all compacted there. And this paddock is barley and vetch. Yeah. So this is our paddock. I think this one is bigger, maybe a bit bigger than the other 3, because it isn't a perfectly square paddock. But now let's go up to the jump paddock, where I do a lot of my motorbike videos. Oh, that's a mud on the camera. Let's just check. Nope, no mud on the camera. All good. Just had some fling up on the side. Convenient. Okay. So keep going up the cow lane. It's very long. Gate's still closed. I keep forgetting. Whenever it rains, okay, I'm just going to stop here because I'm not parking in the water. So every time it rains, this bit here is so low, like, not meaning it is deep, but puddles. Every time when this water dries up, I pull out of this paddock, I pull out of that paddock with my jumps, and I come around here. Riley's fine on his quad because he just does a drift around, and me, I almost fall over. Now this one here is a bit deeper. Mud. Okay, we'll just open the gate here. Now this puddle here is a, whoa! Holy moly, I knew it was deep, but not like that deep. Oh god. I'll drive through on the gate to see how deep it is because I don't fancy walking around for the rest of this video with wet boots. Holy moly, the first side of the paddock here is flooded. All flooded up there as well. God. Gosh. I would pay Riley or someone $100 if he got into clothes and that, got ready, and he'd do a belly flop in all this water. was growing grass. So, and I thought it'd take way too long with the lawnmower. And plus, this paddock's going to be mowed down for hay this year. And I'm saving the contracting guy to wreck his mower blades to go around the jumps. So, he should be able to just go fly straight around. This paddock is barley and vetch. The heads are starting to come out. There's a bit of M-Synchia in here. And if you're not like an everyday farmer person, if you want to know what M-Synchia is, it's getting very tall here. This is M-Synchia. So it can get tall. It does have a yellow flower on it. I'll just pull some up. I'll find some bit. I'll find this bit. Okay. Oh geez, this is a big one. This is a big one. Okay, we're in the back of the gator tray now. That is M-Synchia. It's got the yellow flowers on it. And don't want it in the back of the gator, so chuck it in the trash. I suppose while we're here, we'll look for some vetch, because over at our neighbours, where me and Dad looked the other day, we were looking for some vetch, because we have oat and vetch over there. We were looking for some vetch and have found some here. Didn't even get it untangled from the barley. Oh, it's very tangled down here. Okay, that's good. Oh well, I got a bit. So, this is vetch. Yes, there's not much else to talk about it. So this is all barley and vetch. That was what vetch was supposed to look like. But when me and Dad went to have a look at our neighbours over there where we grew oat and vetch bales, well, we could see the heads off the oats were forced out, because they shouldn't be out yet, but they were forced out. And we're looking for some vetch. And guess what? The vetch was supposed to look like what we found in here. Over there, where either the vetch was not there, or it was like brittle and you could just like do that and it just turned to fine dust. My god, I was a bit disappointed then. So I was just thinking of doing little square bales over there this year, and Dad was going to do the other two paddocks with round rolls. But then I figured out, because I'm hoping to get maybe 300-400 little square bales this year, and I'm not going to get that many over with the oat and vetch bales. So I'm thinking I was going to cut the some paddocks here. Well, me and Dad decided we're going to cut all the paddocks here at the main farm, and Dad's going to do the round rolls, and I'm thinking I'll do the jump paddock as little square bales. I don't know how many it's going to get, but anything with vetch I assume is good, because apparently vetch is really good. So yeah, I just mowed around this, especially around this jumps was good because our slash was a heavy duty one. I was like, I'll try and find it. I was slashing, yeah, here it is. I think that's the brick. That's a brick I ran over. That was perfectly square, and the slasher pulverized that. All I heard was a big bang, and then I looked out the back, I could see dust, and had a look at the blades, all fine, and it literally just had pulverized it. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing a motorbike video for too long, because there's puddles of water there. Puddles of water on wet clay while coming down to the jump and coming down to the down ramp. I don't fancy that. I don't really fancy it. Okay, I'm going to park the gator here. Jump off the gator here. I don't know how tall I am, but that's my knee there. It's up to my leg there. Don't know how high that is. Maybe 2, 3 feet, 4 feet. I don't know. Okay, we're jumping all over the world. Now, when the dirt got put there, oh my god. Oh my god, look at that. Oh, look at that mush. Oh, my boots. I think I'll have to walk around what I was going to show you. It's a bit muddy. So when all this dirt was getting put in, those two had dirt there from when we were digging out our pool to put our new one in. 2 jumps over there, whoopsies up there, whoopsie down there. We got it from when we were digging a realm drain or something. And my dad decided to come through this gate, and I said come through the gate over there, and this one didn't have as much water there, but still had a bit. He put huge ruts here. I don't fancy to walk in them, I better be careful. And then, oh geez, very smushy. And then Riley comes along. Oh, I've got water in my boots now. Riley comes along in his quad, rolls through here, gets bogged. I have to push him out. Whoa, losing my balance. Oh, this is solid here. Look at that, that is some good barley. I don't think there's some ryegrass or wild oats over there. First, let's get past this huge, ridiculous. Yeah, that's way deep. That's too deep. Okay, I've made myself an island. I need to get off this island before I die. I'm just walking through puddles now. Oh God, that is so deep. Golly gosh. Now, look at that. That's on. This leaf here is up to me hip. Oh my goodness. If anyone likes, I don't know, look at this. Oh my God, that is just so fun to play with. Oh, look at that mud. What mud? So that's probably the only muddy part of this paddock, apart from the entry over there. Back of the gator, thankfully. And hopefully, yeah, this is four-wheel drive. I'm not even two-wheel drive. Well, I might be. I have no idea. So here's our track here. I planned on just slashing around the track, and then thought I'll just do around it as well. More water. More water. Let's drive the gator over these whoopsies. Been there. I see some good veg. You know how I can tell it's veg? It's got a little flower, it's got a purple flower on it. I'm gonna take a sample of this to show Dad. I'll find a bunch down here. I'll just take this whole bunch. And this one. And this one. I actually want to get a fair bit. Just dump that in the back of the gator. I want to get all this veg because this is good. Nah, I didn't want that stuff. I wanted this bush. There we go. Bushy. Okay. So yeah, this is a good sample. Actually, what I might do, I might go back to our first jump paddock. Well, not the first jump paddock, actually. Yes. So I'll go back to the first or second paddock, and I'll have a look if there's any lupins there. I did see them growing a while ago, but I haven't seen them for a while. I think this paddock will be real good. Oh my gosh. Now, what I probably should do is shut that gate when I get through these puddles. Yeah, screw it. I'm not wasting time. I'm just gonna walk. Yes, this is a fence here. We can come from down there into here, and we can go up the back line if we need to. But I only remember Dad doing that one year, because that fourth paddock there where the cows are, 1 year gate's being a bit clunky. We had put the hay into windrows, and I was burning it, and so Dad got his water cart, and so he could come around back there And then when he wanted to come do the fence line here, he could just swing right in here. My gosh, this gator is handy. Let's go. I don't fancy getting mud on my go. Oh, jeez. It's fun out there. So there's your moors. There's the horses over there. There's a big, ginormous puddle. And now we're entering the sloppy stuff. Whoa! I don't need to put this in four-wheel drive. It's getting like I'm doing this and nothing's really happening. So it tells me it's slippery. Look at all that mud. Oh, look at that mud pie in the gator. Ah! Oh, die mud. Also, Mum's horse arena got flooded. That's actually very flooded. Oh, so we're going to go to the second paddock. Well, let's turn around. I'll do the first paddock. The sheep have probably eaten all the lupins that are in there, so we'll do a quick U-turn. One-handed, it's quite hard trying to not land in the big puddle there. Oh, front wheel went in a bit. Okay, back down we go. To the second paddock. The sheep's disappeared. I wasn't paying attention when I was driving. Well, I was, but I mean when I wanted to stop. Hopefully don't drift in and turn. Just want to off. Okay. Get this gate undone. Might have to do this. Just handy things with the tripod these days. Oh gosh. Oh my god. I knew this was tall, but look at this. This is like, I don't know what you call this stuff again. I do partly remember, but look at this barley. Holy heck. If this was all dry, I could literally just sit in there. It'd be a good hide and seek paddock. I'm taking a sample. Oh, but it's very, ooh, it's very wet down there. Get another sample for Dad. That's good. Okay, back into the paddock. Why is it always the first bit's got weeds in it? Well, good thing I wore pants today, because I knew it'd be wet because I heard it only when I was sleeping. I assume that I'm not going to find any lupins. And yes, everything I cropped this year was with I think it's 12 row planter combine, whatever it is. And then Dad's got a old International 533 combine down where we used to farm. We haven't brought it back yet. Still need to bring it back. This is where the cow feeder used to be, that's up there. Sometimes it's down here. I just think this is some, nah, that's ryegrass or wild oats. No idea. Some more of it. There may have still been some in the planter, but I don't think so. Because, yeah, oh, there's more of it. I think this is some ryegrass, maybe. Okay, let's look for some lupins. That's not lupins. Ryegrass, barley, Amsynchia, cateweed, barley, more wild oats or ryegrass, more and more weeds. Come on, them. Must be some lupins around here somewhere. They should be high now. Now this is a good crop here. Poo. Hopefully there is some lupins here, because otherwise it'd be very sad again. Well, let's keep walking. Well, I haven't found any, but we've walked to the tree. The gate is all the way over there somewhere. Pretty sure this is melons or something. What's in there? You guys see anything? Because I can't. Plenty of sap. Oh bugger. I never actually looked in this paddock if there was any. Oh, cow poo. Never looked if there's any lupins actually growing in this paddock. I'll have a look in that first paddock next because I remember seeing lupins growing in that. Fun. Because I'm feeling, because every crop we've done practically on this home farm and the one over at our neighbours, that practically has been 2 crops mixed together. So the ones at the farm here are barley and vetch, or barley and lupins, and the ones over at the other paddocks is oat and vetch. But my goodness, this stuff is getting some good height. 34 arms. Good thing, because I don't fancy having wet legs today, which I partly do, but not as wet as they would be. I'm going close to the fence. That might not be as thick there. Now I just don't want to get zapped. Yeah, so I found cateweed, Emsinkia, barley, ryegrass, oats or wild oats. Oats and wild oats are a different thing. Haven't found any lupins yet. And Dad will say, oh, you should look harder, Darcy. Well, look, guess what? When we were looking at the vetch the other day with the oats, he said, did you even crop the oats, the vetch? And I'm like, yeah, I did. And then after about 10 minutes, we found one vetch plant. And the others we found were dead. So we concluded that the vetch is practically dead with a little bit in. So, yeah. Grass, oats, barley, whatever, Emsinkia. Oh, let's go back over here then. Great. Almost back to the gutter. It's right there. I have to walk through this stuff again. Actually, let's have a look down here. No. Okay, let me close the gate and we'll get back to the first paddock. Okay, back at the first paddock. Now, sheep, I'll just make sure they're locked in so I don't have to shut the gate. But I will shut it when I come back out. Now, we normally feed our cows in here, but I don't know why the sheep are still in here. Stop sticking your head through. And then, if people want to know, when we used to make cow milk, every morning we always see mice swimming or dead mice in there. We emptied it out. Hey, what do you think of my GoPro? Ooh, your fur is a bit sticky. So we normally have straw or something in there. Don't like when I clean it out because, well, Mum and Dad will normally clean it out. I should be taking credit. Ooh, greasy fluff. And that's the stuff that gets cleaned out. Probably would burn it soon, maybe. I might be actually find some lupins across here. I remember cropping here. Oh yes, guess what, guys? Let me just get the dirt off. It's a lupin. Finally, we found something, but ideally it should be a lot taller than that. Yeah. Oh, guess who decides to come in? Come on, Whip. Come on, Whippy. Come on, Charlie. This is my dog. This is my Whippet, Charlie. Do you want to go? Oh, you see the GoPro, don't you? Hey, look, what's over there? Sheep. Come on, Charlie. Let's come in the crops. Come on. Oh, you big kangaroo. Come on, Whippy. Oh, jeez, you big kangaroo. Come on, Whippy. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, let's keep walking and walking. Oh, you're pouncing everywhere, with dog. Whippy! Okay. I haven't found many. Oh, here's a lupin. Right down here. Here's a lupin. Thought there'd be more lupins because I remember seeing lupins taller than that when, well, about a fair few months ago. But this crop is still outstanding. Like, heads are coming out, very tall. Charlie's gone over with my mum there to go feed the horses. She left me. Not good at all. I think if we did just straight lupins next year, they'd come bigger because when we had the farm, Dad cropped lupins a lot at the time and they'd grow, but we never tried them with something else. So, yeah, this might just be barley hay this year. Teensy bit of lupins maybe. Nah, no lupins here. I don't fancy walking across that paddock again. This is actually a really good crop. The first paddock's always been good. Last year we got maybe 12 round bales out of that. Dad's really good at his math. He did his... Look what I found. Now that lupin is growing. I think that's what the size they should... Oh, there's another one. Is it the size they should be? And then... Oh, guess what? Dump that one. I found one with a flower on it. So by later this year, we're possibly cutting all this hay in a month or two. And at harvest time, which we're not really harvesting, this hay, if we get a lot more lupin like this, they'll be really good. I don't keep this with me. Well, with my wet legs and wet boots. Not ideal to do this straight after a big downpour of rain, but I did it for you guys. Even though it's probably going to be a very long video, but by the time I edit, hopefully it won't be as long. And my boots are getting wet. Keep lupin in this hand. Get some barley. No, it's not for me or Dad to show. That's cow poo. It's for the barbars. Sheepies. Oh, you're pulling. Oh! Just take it. I said take it. A couple of times he dropped it. One time when we had the shearers, we had barley growing on their fluff.